Hey everyone, it's Neil here from Post to Post, joined by Brent, aka my dad, aka the GOAT. Appreciate you being here. We just got done filming a mail time. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. But we wanted to get into some GeoGuessr, but first start with this new thing called Chronophoto, which is essentially you're given a photo and you have to determine the year. So this is a bit of a new game. It's been kind of going around the internet a little bit in the past couple of months. Lots of people playing it. We thought we'd give it a go. Now, fair warning, we have played this before. We did try it out last night. So
just to see how the game worked.
Just to see how the game worked, but yeah, basically. But now we're serious about it. Now we're invested, and this is when it matters, is when we're filming. So let's play, and you guys can play along as well. Obviously, can't leave your guesses down below as we go on, but let us know how you did at the end. And I think these are relatively quick, so maybe we'll do 2 or 3 full games for this video, and then maybe we'll film another video or a couple after this for releasing. So if you like this and you're not subscribed, please consider hitting the subscribe button, and let's get into it. Let's have fun.
Cool.
All right, bring up the first one here. It's already loaded. Okay, this is one of those games where GeoGuessr is probably 50-50, but with this one, you're a little bit more dated than I am, so you might have an advantage.
Is that just your new word for old?
Yeah, just, it just seems more respectful.
Okay.
I would say that there is what's his face, president?
That is a president. You know which one it is? You're actually related to him distantly. Of course.
We're related to everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone's related to everyone.
That's true.
Truman.
No, not too far off. That's Lyndon Johnson.
Lyndon B. Johnson.
Lyndon Baines Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And over there in the photo, just to the left of what looks like some kind of the teleprompter.
Yep.
He's actually looking at a teleprompter. That's his wife, Lady Bird. That was her. That's how she went. Lady Bird Johnson. That was her.
Okay. That's different.
And then 2 seats over from her is Bobby Kennedy.
Okay, I recognize him.
Yeah, 2 seats over is Hubert Humphrey.
Nope.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Who's this guy?
I'm not sure who that guy is. Now, here's what happened. LBJ became president in November of 1963 when John F. Kennedy was assassinated. One of the things that LBJ was really big on was the Human Rights Act. He wanted to sign it into law.
Okay.
And bring it through. So I'm guessing, just based on the makeup of the audience, which includes lots of African Americans, which who were the big benefactors of the civil rights reforms in the 1960s, I'm thinking this is 1964.
1964.
That's my guess. Certainly, Johnson is president at this point, and he was only president until January of 1969. So it's in that date range. But this looks like the Civil Rights Act signing ceremony. So I'm going to say 64.
64. Okay, I have no better guess. So this is all you. 1964. Good job. Good start.
1 for 1. But as we saw last night, it can go downhill pretty quick.
It can definitely go downhill pretty quick.
Okay.
Let's look at the next one.
Oh, wow.
This is a little tricky.
It is tricky. Like I say, 60s style dress. Clearly, we're in Japan.
You think this is Japan?
Oh, I'm quite sure. Mainly due to the dress of the lady in the middle with the shorter hair.
Yeah.
I think that's very Japanese. Now, I'm not 100% positive.
The style and stuff.
Like those shorter skirts on the 2 gals on either side and the shoes. I'm saying 60s, but when in the 60s, I would be quite baffled.
The camera quality, too, isn't fantastic.
No, it's a bit grainy.
It looks definitely a film. Now, there's a car in the background.
Yes.
Which is a bit square.
And that has almost a 60s, late 60s look to it. Like 65 Chev or something like that.
60. Was there Chevrolets in Japan? Or is this
not
in
many.
America?
It could very well be in America. Like these ladies appear to be Japanese, and the sign I think is Japanese writing, although it's not close enough to be absolutely sure. And as people from European extraction, like we're not perfect at identifying the subtleties among different populations of Asian people. So I've made the mistake before, even in some of the writing between Japanese and other countries. I'm quite taken that this would be Japan. There's a chance it could be Korea, but I think Japan is.
So what are you thinking for a year?
Yeah, we're not guessing the country, are we? We're guessing the year.
We're guessing the year.
I'm going to say 68.
I was thinking 1980.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I don't know what you want to do here. Meet in the middle. I'm not very confident. Like, at all.
Yeah.
Would you say 68?
68, yeah.
Okay, well, let's go with yours, because obviously you're the more educated person when it comes to
I don't know.
this stuff. Dang. Whoa.
I have no basis for that.
That's impressive.
I figured mid to late 60s and 68's in the middle. So that's the only reason I picked it. I have no real knowledge. Now, that sets up a lot of expectations for the next...
Damn right it does.
So I probably will fail.
Oh, well, okay. This is relatively easy.
Well, I don't know.
Well...
Not the exact year.
No, not the exact year. I assume this is Vietnam, but...
I would say it's Vietnam.
Probably not the Korean War, right?
No, certainly not.
Okay, I didn't think so.
This is Vietnam, and that
like napalm.
Appears to be a napalm attack. Now, I'm surprised there's American soldiers that close to it, but maybe not. This napalm was a horrifying substance that was used to clean out foliage. And
very gelatinous and stuff.
Yeah, the Viet Cong, who were I guess the Vietnamese these days would call them, the freedom fighters, but...
Yeah.
And you can almost see the trail of the airplane maybe that left the napalm behind. But they were very good at jungle warfare, and the only way the Americans figured at the time to remove their cover was to set it alight.
So
like
many
this.
bunkers and underground.
Yeah, a lot of tunnels.
And,
they were extremely effective fighters, and the Americans had a devilish time trying to defeat them, and they couldn't in the end. So we know this is sometime before 1975, because that's when Saigon fell.
Oh, really? Was that late?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But there wasn't really an active war involving American troops so much on the ground for the last several years. The Americans basically left in the very early 70s and left it to the Army of the Republic of Vietnam to fight on their own, and they just couldn't without American support, so they lost fairly quickly.
Gotcha.
But there was still American personnel in Saigon until 1975, and then at the very end, as Saigon was being overtaken, they helicoptered them off to aircraft carriers out at sea, and there was no room for the helicopters to take off again, so they just pushed the helicopters into the ocean.
I do remember that, actually.
To make room for the rest of the helicopters. Oh, yeah, there's been a few movies. So I'm thinking this is mid to late 60s. I think this is going to be clearly similar era from the last picture. I'm thinking 68 or 69. You've got 69 selected there.
Yeah, that's my guess.
Let's go with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's very close.
A lot of pressure here.
Yeah.
66.
Yeah.
It's still pretty good though.
Pretty good.
We're on track for a decent score actually.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. There's still 2 to go, right?
Still 2 to go.
Wow. Oh, Confederation Center. This must be Charlottetown.
Yeah. So there's lots to go on here, which is great. Lots of fashion.
Wow.
I think we'll do okay here.
You think so?
Yeah, I think we'll do okay here.
I'm trying to figure out where this might be.
Confederation Center? I would say that it's in Europe.
Like, who celebrates Confederation? Other than Canada, obviously. And, of course, it could actually not even be English. We're saying Confederation Center, but it could be Confédération Centre.
It is.
Yeah. And there's a France Loisir, which is signed.
And the vehicle over here is European. Like, that's the European police vehicle.
Right.
Or whatever.
Okay.
What's this say?
Visila?
Yeah.
Yeah. It must be a drugstore of some kind, because they got that cross.
That's French.
And then...
That's backwards, whatever that is. You can see that. Over here, you've got Franck.
Frank.
Naman. There's something there. This is LIPP.
Yeah. This could be Belgium, too.
Yeah, could be Belgium.
Possibly.
Oh, that's what that sign is. Here, up here.
Oh, yeah, Ban Orient. Okay.
And then up here...
Well, we know what time the photo was taken.
And the temperature as well.
Oh, let's look at the temperature. 4 degrees. Okay, so it's a
-4.
Ah, yes, could be. So we're looking at Northern Europe, most likely. But now the question is when. A lot of bicycles.
Belgium loves bicycles.
Yeah, even for that time of temperature, like that's
no snow.
No snow. Looks like tramways in the street there.
Yep.
Cobblestone with some tram tracks. This is probably Brussels, maybe. Or
Brussels, okay.
But now the it's all about the ear, isn't it?
Yes, it's all about the ear.
Fairly modern-looking clothing, though.
Yeah,
they don't look really
modern.
out of place.
I would have said like 2008 to 2010 is kind of what I was thinking.
I was thinking 2009 when you were starting to say that. Yeah.
All right.
Some of it based on the quality of the photo, too. So, 2009?
2009.
Do it.
Dang.
Well.
And here's where things kind of go down a little bit. 1999.
10 years.
I kind of thought for a second that it might be 90s just based on the color, like such a bright jacket and stuff. And also this guy looks a little bit 90s with the baggy kind of dress pants.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I just felt
the
photo was too good quality for 1999 or in the 90s. So, all right. Well, let's. This is it.
Let's go.
This is
Oh boy.
Okay. That guy looks like Carl Pilkington. So,
I think this is World War I era.
Yep, I think so too.
So we're between 1914 and 1918, I would say. Because these are all soldiers, and they're all at a bar.
Yep.
They look to be fairly well behaved.
So far.
It's going to be hard. If we get the right year, it'll only be based on luck, not skill. That's for sure. When these photos, like, we're going to guess, and it's going to tell us what our number was, but I'd like to know more about the photo.
I agree.
Like, I'm curious now. Like, where was it? When was it? Like, was it...
Exactly, where is it?
Yeah.
Like, what's the context behind this photo?
Yeah. Because the people at the bar, like the workers, they look almost German or even Polish or something, right? They have a Central European, the mustache and all that. So who are these soldiers? Are they...
So we're going back somewhere in this range-ish.
Yeah.
Or before.
I'd say, probably more 16, 17, 18. I think the war is underway at this point, not just getting started. So 1917 is
What's the difference with 17?
Yeah.
14.
I shouldn't have talked you out of it.
That's okay. That's a good score.
38.96 out of a possible 5,000?
5,000, I assume.
1,000 per...
Yeah.
That's better than we did last night.
It is better than...
Fiddling around. Yeah. Not by much, but it is better than our best score last night.
Yeah, this one, the 1991 one hurt us, I guess.
Yeah, it did.
Cool. Here's our game results. Yep. We got 342 for that one. But
so we had a great start and a rotten finish, but not too bad.
Well, let's play one more in this video.
Okay.
And then we'll call it a day. We'll film another one after this. So
these are fun.
I like this. Is good stuff. Let's go.
Oh boy.
Oh snap.
Wow.
Okay. So, Super Video Arcade and Sears.
And is that a Nintendo?
No, I don't. Super Video Arcade, I think, predates Nintendo.
Oh.
I would say.
Okay.
That looks... I don't know what any of this is. This predates me, I think. I don't know what a Super Video Arcade is. I don't recognize any of these.
Yeah, they're too blurry for me to...
He looks very 80s.
Yeah, he does. I'd agree with that.
So I would say like between 85 and 88.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah.
Something around there.
I'm down with that.
Let's go 1987.
Sure.
You okay for that?
I'm okay for that.
Oh, 81.
Oh.
Dang.
Oh. Wow.
That's not good.
No. Oh.
This is going to be tricky.
Yeah. One of the things we found, I think, last night once we get over to Asia or even to Europe, it's hard for us to apply what we think we know about North American fashion.
Yes.
To offshore countries because it takes a while to go there and catch on and become style. So.
For whatever reason, fashion in North America kind of leads the center stage, and other continents kind of lag behind a little bit. So what you think might be, 2000 is actually 2010 in Europe.
Yeah.
So it's difficult. To me, I get 80s, 90s vibes as far as fashion.
Yeah.
And as far as camera quality, I would probably guess 80s for this, personally. Are you thinking earlier?
No, I'm not thinking earlier for sure. If I was going to get away from the 80s, I would probably go a little bit later.
Okay.
Just based on what we just talked about. But I'm okay with 80s here. Like I have there's nothing there I see anywhere that would drag me away from your suggestion. So.
When you want to go late 80s, because you were a little bit later?
Yeah.
Let's go 88.
Okay.
86.
Not bad.
That's a great year.
It was. It was pretty good. Pretty good. I lost a lot of time in 86.
That was better than I thought it was going to go.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Let's go. Ooh.
Okay.
There's lots of things we could consider here.
Oh, boy.
So,
this is going to be very hard.
Yeah.
Very hard. Those vehicles look old, but as you know, in the armed forces, they use the similar model vehicles sometimes for a long time. Yeah. They just keep fixing them.
There's the original Jeep.
Yeah.
This plane, what is this plane?
I'd say it's a Douglas DC-3.
It's got this classic little thing happening here.
I think it's based on the rear loading door.
79361AC. What's going on back here? Some more Jeeps. Stuff. That might be a helicopter. Is that smoke or something? Oh, or a tree. Or just a tree.
This is tough.
Yeah, Buddy's injured here.
Yeah. And like if you got the soldiers wearing, in the case of the guy standing right behind the wing there, he's got shorts on.
Yes.
Soldiers in shorts suggests, South Pacific.
Maybe Hawaii, maybe?
Wow. New Guinea or the Philippines, for instance.
Okay.
But it looks almost dry. Like it's not tropical looking, although it's probably a very warm climate based on how they're dressed. But it looks pretty dry, almost like a Savannah type.
Savannah, Georgia.
Setup.
I don't know.
This is tough. This could be anywhere from the 1940s, I'd say, to the 1960s, just based on the equipment being used. And I'm trying to think of what conflict it would be.
Or is it not a conflict and it's just training?
Well, it could be, I
mean, Bud doesn't look that bad. He looks like he's taking a nap. Let's be serious.
You might disagree.
This could be a training exercise.
Okay. Like those are hospital vehicles, like they're ambulances. There's a cross, a flag with a cross flying, plus there's a cross painted on those transport vehicles behind the plane. So it could be training. It could be training. I don't know.
What's your guess?
I'm 62.
Wow. We are off.
What do you got?
48.
Wow. I like yours as much as I like mine.
Do you want to meet in the middle?
Sure.
55?
62 and 48 is 12, 14 years and the 7, 55. Let's go 55. Wow.
Earlier than either of us thought.
Yeah.
43. Yeah. That's funny because I originally had 43 in there before I switched it to 48.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, I want to know more about the photo. I really want to know more about what was going on.
One thing I could do is take a screenshot of this and then reverse image search it on Google. And it'll bring us to the source. But yeah, that's a whole other step to do.
Yeah, that's more of just an academic want to know. It's not a real one.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's go. Oh, man, another
Here
one
we go
these.
again.
Oh, so lots of bananas there. Okay.
All right.
Vehicles are... I like to see the vehicles.
That looks like a Fiat or even like a Lada looking type vehicle from the late 70s, I would suggest on that one. Can't really read the license plates though, can we? I wonder if this isn't Hong Kong or something. Dragon.
Yeah, Dragon. It says Dragon for sure. Oh, it's a telephone number. Is there any clues, any signs? You never know.
Something bake.
Something
German bake?
Park.
Is that German bake?
German bake, yeah. I thought it said something park, but yeah, I think you're right. German bake.
Huh.
I don't know. I don't know.
I
think this is all you.
Oh, great. Thank you for that. I'm going to say 1984.
Okay. I was thinking early 80s, so at least we're similar. 72. Rough. Ooh, if only I followed basketball closely.
This is going to be all you.
Give me a hockey one.
Yeah, really.
Dang.
Is that Kareem? 33?
Could not tell you.
I don't know. I don't know these. I don't know who played even for what team back then. The coach looks familiar, but I forget his name.
Jeez.
Wow. This is tough.
I would say 1992.
I'm cool with that. I have no...
His shades are just screaming early 90s to me. You okay with that?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I don't have a...
The 84. Brutal. Okay, so that wasn't a great game.
No, it was not.
No, that was not a great game at all.
I guess we showed we're only human after all.
That's right. Well, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you. We're going to film another one of these right after this. So if you want to see that, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you got notifications turned on. And I guess we'll see you there. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Adios.